I'm Peter Parker, welcome to the German Show, singing language German today. My name is Peter, welcome to the German Show. Okay, first we're gonna ask the audience for any questions. Anyone have any questions for me about my life? Yeah, I have a question. Yeah, sir, what is your question, sir? Yeah, how many times do you work out a week? Yeah, this is shows about language, I'm not gonna answer stupid questions, but honestly I work out many times a week, my muscles are huge, my body is big, oh yeah, zoom in, I'm really handsome, a lot of girls like me. My number is 44455, call me anytime, please. Thanks, yo! Okay, good question by the green guy. Very nice question. Okay, anyone else have any questions maybe? Good ones about muscles maybe? Anything else about my hairdo? Anything? My hair is really nice. I have eyebrows. I don't have facial hair.
I got a question. What is the German language?
Yeah, good question. German is a West Germanic language related to and classified alongside English and Dutch. Spoken approximately 100 million native speakers, German is one of the world's languages and most widely spoken first language in the European Union. German is primarily spoken in Germany, where it is the first language for more than 95% of the population, Austria 89%, and Switzerland 65%. German is also spoken by the majority of the population in Luxembourg and Liechtenstein. Other European German-speaking communities are found in northern Italy, in the east cantons of Belgium, in the French regions of Alsace and Lorraine, that's also my wife's name, and in some border villages of former South Jutland County of Denmark. Now my bodyguard Willard will go over some key terms in German. This is how you say hello.
Hallo.
This is how you say good evening.
Guten Abend.
This is how you say I don't understand.
Ich verstehe nicht.
And this is how you say, excuse me, where's the toilet?
Entschuldigen Sie bitte, wo ist die Toilette?
Now that we have gone over all the languages, we're going to go over the language and culture as a whole. So let me start. As far back as the classical period and connection between human culture and language has been noted probably long before. The ancient Greeks, for example, distinguished between civilized peoples and barbaros, those who babble, those who speak unintelligible languages. The fact that different groups speak different unintelligible languages is often considered more tangible evidence for cultural differences than other less obvious cultural traits. Languages understood as particular set of speech norms of a particular community are also a part of larger culture of the community that speak them. Humans use language as a way of signaling identity with one cultural group and difference from others. Even among speakers of one language, several different ways of using language exist. Each is used to signal affiliation with particular subgroups with a larger culture. Linguists and anthropologists, particularly social and linguists and ethnolinguists and linguists and anthropologists, have specialized in studying how ways of speaking vary between communities. Thank you.
Communities' ways of using language is part of the community's culture.
Who did the fooling? Get him out of here! Rip off his legs!
Hey man, what you doing? Hey man, what you doing? Hey man, what
you doing? Good one. Okay, now we're over with that. Let's continue what we were saying. Ways of speaking function not only to facilitate communication but to also identify the social position of the speaker. Linguists call different ways of speaking language varieties, a term that encompasses geographically or socio-culturally defined dialects as well as the jargons or styles of subcultures. Linguists, anthropologists, and sociologists of language define communicative style as the ways that language is used and understood within a particular culture. The differences between language does not consist only in differences in pronunciation, vocabulary, or grammar, but also in different cultures of speaking. Some cultures, for example, have elaborate systems of social deixes, systems of signaling social distance through linguist means. In English, social deixes is shown mostly through distinguishing between addressing some people by first name and others by surname. Get out of my face! And others by surname, but also in titles such as Miss, Boy, Doctor, or Your Honor. But in other languages, such systems may be highly complex and codified in the entire grammar and vocabulary of the language. In several languages of East Asia, for example, Thai, Burmese, Javanese, different words are used to according to speaker and language in the okay everyone, time for a break. Now we have no leg Danny here. She has no leg. Very handicapped. Okay, you can do this, boys.
The language known today as Spanish is derived from a dialect of spoken Latin that is developed in the north-central part of the Iberian Peninsula in what is now northern Spain. Over the past 1,000 years, the language expanded south to the Mediterranean Sea and was later transformed to the Spanish colonial empire, most notably to the Americas. Today it is the official language of 21 countries and of numerous international organizations.
Now let's talk about some words associated with languages.
A sound shift is a slight change in a word across languages within a subfamily or through a language family from the present backward towards its origin.
Now the next one will be backward reconstruction, the tracking of sound shifts and hardening of consonants backward toward the original language. Extinct language! Language without any native speakers remaining! Become our host master!
Language is a set of sounds, combination of sounds and symbols that are used for communication. Mutual intelligibility is the idea that if two people speak a different language, then they won't understand each other. But then if they speak a different dialect, then they will understand each other. Standard language is the variant of a language that a country's political and intellectual elite seek to promote as a norm for use in schools, government, the media, and other aspects of public life.
Dialect. Local or regional characteristic of a language where an accent refers to a pronunciation difference of a standard language. A dialect, in addition to pronunciation variation, has distinct grammar and vocabulary. Dialect chains. A set of contiguous dialects in which the dialects nearest to each other at any place in the chain are almost closely related. Isoglot. A geographic boundary in which within a particular linguistic feature occurs. Language families. A group of languages with a shared but fairly distant origin. Subfamilies. Divisions within a language family where the commonalities are more definite and the origin is more recent.
This is my cousin Ray right here. He got his leg shot off. You see that right there when he used to live up in that Baltimore. Anyways, I got another question. How you say those Spanish words? I don't know how to speak no Spanish. Hi. Hola. Good morning. Buenos dias. Good evening. Buenas tardes. How are you? Como estás? Good. Bien. Thank you. Gracias. You're welcome. De nada. Hey, friend. Hey, amigo. I miss you so much. What's new? Nothing much. Nada. Good night. Buenas noches. See you later. Hasta luego. And goodbye. Adios.
Yes, thank you for the show.
Don't you mean gracias? I learned that today. Yeah. You're welcome.
I hate monkeys. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for coming to the show, the language show. It's very... Okay, you know, he's fired, you know that. Okay, now thank you for coming for the show. You know, I have a wife, I have children, I have many, many kids. You know, I will make babies more for you guys.